underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. White going to attack through the air. With the catch, it's Watkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Inside the 35. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
I I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Klein. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Grab behind the line. It's Hauser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds us back in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. On the move, it's King. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And when he Getting first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's hooked. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. White wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they... has to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Klein. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Arizona runs out the punt team. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Arizona! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one.
He's got it on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
White going to attack through the air. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's King. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Bears are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's King.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The hand to the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to change this route. White wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass, it's Klein. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. It's complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Snap in the shotgun. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Klein. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Might be changing the route. White going to attack through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback making adjustments. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Bears! They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Klein. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Quarterback got it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Get it out on the screen. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Rifles it down the middle. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Might be calling a hot route. White going to attack through the air. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw again. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return brings it out to the 32. And your Baylor Bears will take over.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. They send the tight end in motion. White wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his big tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's King. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
White going to attack through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. Get this guy on the ground. You've already seen it. He's got a rushing touchdown in this football game. Down here in the red zone, you know his feet are going to be a big part of the offense. The defense was ready, and they get the sack.
And the Bears will go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Coming out with it, it's Chester. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Arizona right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Klein. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The snap sets up the throw. Working that left side now. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got him in the flat. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
White wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
To the air, it's Klein. Safe completion on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop. If you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter, you've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Get set.
On the run, it's King. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.